Great Expectations by Charles Dickens, published in 1861, is a classic coming-of-age novel set in Victorian England. The story follows the life of Pip, an orphan boy who rises from humble beginnings to discover the complexities of social class, the consequences of ambition, and the true meaning of happiness. The novel begins with Pip living with his harsh and domineering sister, Mrs. Joe, and her kindly husband, Joe Gargery, a blacksmith. One evening, while visiting the graves of his parents and siblings, Pip encounters an escaped convict named Abel Magwitch. Frightened but sympathetic, Pip helps the desperate man by providing him with food and a file to remove his shackles. This act of kindness will set off a series of events that shape Pip's life. Soon after, Pip is taken to the grand estate of Satie's house to play with Estella, the adopted daughter of the eccentric and wealthy Miss Havisham. Miss Havisham, jilted on her wedding day, lives in a state of eternal mourning, wearing her wedding dress and keeping all the clocks in her house stopped at the time of her heartbreak. Estella, raised to be cold and heartless by Miss Havisham, captivates Pip, and he becomes infatuated with her. Pip's life takes a dramatic turn when he receives the news that an anonymous benefactor has granted him a considerable sum of money, known as Great Expectations. Believing Miss Havisham to be his benefactor and that this sudden fortune is meant to elevate him to a higher social standing, Pip moves to London to become a gentleman. He leaves behind his childhood love, Biddy, who has always been kind and supportive of him. In London, Pip becomes friends with Herbert Pocket, another young man struggling to make a name for himself. Pip also reconnects with Estella, but his hopes of winning her love are continually dashed by her aloofness. As he starts living a luxurious lifestyle and neglecting his true friends and family, Pip becomes arrogant and ashamed of his past. Pip's expectations soon start to unravel when he learns that his benefactor is not Miss Havisham, but rather the convict he helped years ago, Abel Magwitch, who has since become a successful criminal. Magwitch reveals that his intentions were for Pip to become a gentleman to fulfill his own desire for revenge on the upper class, as he saw Pip as his only link to society. Pip is shocked and horrified by this revelation. Miss Havisham also faces her comeuppance when she realizes the cruelty she has inflicted on Estella and Pip. She suffers a tragic end, and Estella, softened by the experiences of her life, begins to show signs of humanity and remorse. As Pip learns about Magwitch's illegal activities, he feels morally conflicted. Eventually, Magwitch is captured, and Pip, with the help of his loyal friend Joe, tries to aid the convict's escape. However, their plan fails, and Magwitch is mortally wounded. After Magwitch's death, Pip falls ill and returns home, humbled and remorseful for his previous actions. He reunites with Joe and Biddy, finding comfort in their simple and honest way of life. Pip finally understands the true meaning of goodness and comes to appreciate the love and care of those he once disregarded. In the end, Pip finds contentment and genuine love with Biddy, who has always been a constant source of kindness and understanding. The novel concludes with a matured Pip reflecting on the lessons he has learned throughout his life, acknowledging the importance of humility, loyalty, and genuine human connections. Great Expectations is a powerful exploration of human nature, societal expectations, and the transformative power of love and forgiveness. Through Pip's journey from an innocent boy to a man of compassion and wisdom, Dickens weaves a timeless tale that continues to resonate with readers across generations.